Welcome to the You Can Be Unstoppable podcast. My name is Ewelina Szczeblewska, your host and certified hypnotherapist. In this podcast, I will share with you how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind. I intend to share with you how learning how to use the power of your subconscious mind can help you to create a successful and abundant life with ease, how to connect with yourself while fostering a healthy relationship with your body and mind. Tapping into the power of the subconscious mind will help you to learn how to manage your emotions, become more resilient and present in all of your relationships. Self-love and self-worth are the keys to the kingdom of success and abundance, to happy and healthy life on your terms. Hello, how lovely to connect with you again. And today's episode is about how to survive Christmas with your inner peace intact. What a powerful topic, especially the Christmas is literally at the end of this week. We're all going to, I'm sure most of you will connect with your friends and family, and it's so important, especially with what we've been going through for the last 2-3 years, and many of us didn't have that chance or opportunity like myself, where I haven't been able to connect with my friends and family. So, how to survive Christmas with your inner peace intact? And how do you go about inviting joy, ease into your interactions with your family? Because we all have those, I'm saying all, most of us have those petty tyrants and people in our family or friends who we love dearly, but they trigger us and we find them a little bit challenging to maybe be around. But it's festive time, it's Christmas, and we all coming together. So how do we spend this festive time while inviting joy and ease and that inner peace? So what do you think? What would you say that is? What can you do to support yourself and your needs, to fill up your needs? What can you do to make sure that you go into this with that joy and inner peace? Well, first of all, we need to identify what are our needs. What do we need from ourselves and others so that we feel supported and our inner peace is intact? Because if we don't know, then it's going to be very difficult to fill this. And then we need to ask ourselves, what can I do to support myself? What kind of boundaries do I need to have in place for myself and others in order to spend this time in a lovely, cheerful, joyful, filled with love time? So, what I want you to invite is to take a step back and think about the fact that your map of the world is not the totality, and that's an NLP supposition concept. So basically, it means that when someone triggers us, it's because we disagree with their map of the world. They trigger some unmet need inside, wherever that is for you. So it's worth to remember that our map is not necessarily the same map as others. And in order to be kind and understanding, we need to remember that they may have different beliefs, habits, stories. They interpret the world in a different way based upon their past experiences, their childhood, their beliefs, how how they and how we felt in the world. We are very different people, even if on the surface we may seem the same. So let's say if it's your brother that triggers you, so although you came from the same family, you may see the world very different. Your interpretations may be very different, and it's all about how can we be kind to ourselves and others, and not to judge them and be curious and open to try to understand the other person, where they may be coming from, and choose your battles. Choose your battles wisely, because not all of the battles are worth to be had. And it is a skill to know when to have the battle and when is worth to just walk away. So let me segue here from the episode and invite you to book a consultation with me and start working in 2023 January, and step into that magnetic confidence so that you can invite the extraordinary life and business that you want. Yes, working hard is important. Yes, putting ourselves out there is important, but the success comes from within. So if we do not feel enough to be successful, if we do not feel worthy to attract, to allow the abundance to come into our lives, is going to be very difficult to attract it from outside of us, because everything comes from inside of us. Our lives are a reflection of what's going on inside of us. So if there is anything in your life, in your personal life, in your business, in your career that you are struggling with and you can't seem to bust through that wall, then book a consultation. Step into your magnetic confidence, into that self trust. Do less better. Feel worthy and enough to have exactly what you desire, and start the 2023 on a high note, and invite ease and joy in everything that you do, because life absolutely is beautiful if we choose to see it that way. So book a consultation, and I am looking forward to work with you. So back to the episode. How can you be more supportive and let people be where they are without making anyone wrong, without making your interpretations better? It's just your map of the world may not be the same as anyone else in your friends or family. And just because they see the world in a different way, it doesn't mean that is wrong or your map is wrong. But how can you support yourself, invite that joy, ease, and inner peace, and survive Christmas without falling with your family? So first and foremost, make sure that you know what are your needs? What do you need in order to make Christmas fun, easy, joyful? Make sure that you know how can you support yourself, what kind of boundaries, what kind of stories and interpretation do you need to have in place in order to support yourself and support people around you. And just decide, set an intention to have the best time of your life. What, with anything, the last 2, 3 years, it showed us that we have no idea what tomorrow is going to bring. We have no idea what our lives are going to be in the next year or two. So cherish those moments with your friends and family. Cherish the fact that you have another day on this planet Earth. You are breathing, you are healthy. Feel grateful for where you are, feel grateful for what you have, while you are creating more abundance and more wealth and joy in your life. And invite ease, and let me know in the comments, how do you plan to support yourself? What kind of boundaries are you planning to have in place, in terms of like what kind of conversation you're going to tolerate, or what kind of conversations you're going to just shut down and move away, and how you're going to go about in ways that is going to be supportive for everyone. So I'm really curious, and let me know. And I wish all of you wonderful, wonderful Christmas filled with joy and abundance, and an amazing new year. And set that intention. Set an intention for the next year to make 2023 your best year. Yeah. Thank you for listening. If you found value in this podcast, I would like to ask you to leave a positive review explaining how this episode helped you to improve your life. I ask you to do this because this will help other people to improve their lives as well. Share and spread the love all around you. Raise your vibrations to improve your life. If you would like more transformational content like this, connect with me on Instagram. You can find a link in the description of this podcast, and I'll see you over in the next episode.